He's Undead Viking! He's Undead Viking! He thinks he's awesome!
Hey everybody, this is me, Undead Viking Lance Meister. This is going to be hopefully a quick little video just to kind of give you an update on the status of the channel and just kind of give you an idea of where my head's at and what I see going forward, what's going to happen with Undead Viking videos. So in the past I've done videos like this and I've seen other content creators do videos like this and some of them make a video and then they stick with it. I don't. I can honestly say that in the past when I've done a video like, this is what I'm going to do in the next year, usually just things happen and I don't follow through. I always have every intent in doing so. It's just the unfortunate situation where you get sidetracked or life happens and what have you, and you just don't get a chance to. As recently as a few years ago, I strongly considered the idea of like really doubling down and focusing on just the channel in my life and like trying to make a go out of making it into a career. And bottom line is that I don't think that I personally have the talent or the wherewithal to do it, and it's just there's so many other content creators out there that do a fabulous job and do an amazing job that like I like the niche that I have. It's like kind of a hobby niche. I get to share my time with the people that watch these things, and that's enough for me. For those of you who have been watching for a long time, I mean, you've seen the progression of the channel. I mean, at first it was the big giant wide-eyed fanboy of just devouring every new board game they possibly could and trying to get that video out as fast as I possibly could. And you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I grew out of that. I moved into doing a lot of Kickstarter work for a long time. Something that, you know, I'm proud of the work that I did for those Kickstarters. I helped, you know, get them their backers, and I helped them, you know, get their game published. You know, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And then I've dabbled here and there with some other ideas. And obviously now, well, what this channel is known for is the weekly show. We've, you know, for something that we started 6 years ago about, as just kind of a fun thing to do on Wednesday evenings, it's kind of turned into its own thing. It's not a huge thing. You know, I mean, the between 600 to 1,000 views that each episode gets, I'm proud of. I'm proud of the fact that we get somewhere between 30 to 50 and some nights even 60 people watching us live, talking about whatever. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the fact, mostly because I've never really tried to like say, oh, we got to make sure we get this guest, and we got to make sure that we're going to talk about this hot topic and that hot topic, and you know, and so on and so forth, and let's get those viewers. And you know, maybe I should have. I don't know. But I kind of like the fact that like when I do it, there's like the 25 or so people that are really active in the chat, and they're just talking to each other and listening to us talk and having fun, and it's like we have our own little family. And I think I would take those, you know, couple dozen hardcore fans over, you know, several hundred. I mean, I guess if each one of those several hundred was giving me like $5 a minute, I'd probably take that over the small number. But anyway, you get my point, is that I've always been kind of the person that the water seeks its own level. And when I'm passionate about something, I put my efforts into it. And things that I'm not passionate about, I can force myself to the water. I can even force myself to drink. But my staying power on those things is tough. It's tough to maintain. And that's why when I'm making a big giant thing of, I'm going to do this with this channel, it doesn't happen. Because it isn't one of those things where maybe I'm passionate about it at that point. But, you know, months down the line, weeks down the line, hours down the line, I'll be like, you know, whatever, and my attention will switch. So my intention right now is to continue the weekly show. I'm always looking, if you know somebody, if you're watching this and you're like, ah, man, I create content and I'd love to be on your show sometime, yeah, you're more than welcome. I mean, it's pretty much an open door policy to pretty much anybody. I mean, obviously we've had situations where we've closed doors, but for the most part, you know, it's an open door policy. And one of the things is when we do have somebody on, they tend to sit on their hands a bit, and they it's like, I'm not going to call on you. It isn't a symposium where I'm like, and what is your thought, and what is your thought, right? It is you better jump in and talk. And if Jeremy's on, you need to shut him up. Or if Jeremy and Forrest are on, you need to zip, so you can get your word in edgewise. And oh my gosh, if Chris is on. But anyway, you get my point. But yeah, if you want to be on, shoot me an email. We'll figure out. I'll get you the link. I mean, Zoom can handle up to 99 people or something. So there's really, the sky's the limit. So that's what I'm mostly going to be known for. I'm doing some RPG stuff, just my thoughts on RPGs, because I'm passionate about them. I'm going to start doing some video reviews of different supplements. See these books over here? I was going through all of my RPG books, and this is probably 1/15 of my RPG books, and this isn't even close to this pile. You can't see the top of it, and you can't see everything that's over there. I've been collecting them, and I've been trying to organize them, which is a fruitless effort. But so I definitely have tons of material that I could be talking about as far as RPGs go. But that's fun because I really enjoy playing RPGs, and I like talking about them. So you can expect more of that. I'm also going to be doing more. I'm going to be doing more like just board game stuff. And by board game stuff, I mean I'm actually going to be doing like video reviews of them. I'm going to be light on the rules because there are so many people that are doing so many fantastic jobs right now doing rules videos that by and large the games that I'm going to show, there's going to be somebody that's done a rules video, and I'll probably just point you in that direction and say, hey, go check that out, and you can watch how to play. But I'm going to be rules light and just give you my opinion. Now here's where the crux of that comes from. Since I work in board game publishing, I don't think it is right for me to say something negative about somebody else's board game. Basically because even if one person takes my opinion and says, oh, well, Lance didn't like that game, I guess I won't buy it. I've taken money out of that person's pocket, and that's not cool. Sometimes I'll see, hello cat. Sometimes I'll see board game publishers or content content creators. You want to bag on something, go ahead, but they can, right? But when I see a board game publisher say, I really like this game, it's like, yeah, shut up. I mean, because it's just one of those things where it's like it's not cool, right? I mean, if you're taking money out of somebody else's pocket, I mean that's just not a cool thing to do. And you know what? I mean, maybe I'm alone in that. But my point is that if I'm going to be doing a board game video about something, either it'll be an opinion upon the industry as a whole, and those opinions will be mine. They will not be Gray Fox Games. They will be mine and mine alone. And the other thing is that I will only be doing videos of games that I freaking love and that are freaking awesome, and that I think that I'm just going to basically just be all over the place in my adornment. Is that even a word? My adoration of those games. And so when you do see a board game video, that's what it'll be about. I mean, like I've got one that's rendering right now for Sleeping Gods, and like I'm going to be doing one for Dune Imperium, theoretically. Don't hold me to that, but I plan on it. I mean, a couple games that I just really, really love. But don't expect me to trash on a game. If anything, all I'm going to be doing is talking about how awesome the game is, and you'll probably be just using it to affirm a purchase that you've already planned on, or in that sort of thing. So that's the state of the hobby. If you watch these videos and you hit the old like button and subscribe and the thumbs up and everything, I really do appreciate that. Theoretically, if enough people do that, the algorithm will start spitting my videos out to other people. And cool. If not, great. Whatever. Regardless, I'll just still be making this stuff and still be having fun. That husky. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here. As always, Ivan the Husky. But take care of yourself. Thanks for watching this. I'll talk to you soon. Who's a good puppers? Who's a good pupper?